Hello, good afternoon, ma'am, and to my fellow classmates. Today we will discuss about Mansaka and Tasada IP Group. This is AJ Bueno from Group 7, and here are the other members: Carolino Quenetin, De Guzman Jason, Espinosa Justin Rose, Guy Yumika, Lyson Mary Jane, and Parcatella Giancarlo. The first one that we will discuss is the Mansaka. The Mansaka ethnic group is found in the southern part of the Philippines. Based po sa mga na-research namin, they're particularly found in Davao del Norte and Compostela Valley. And the Mansaka are most dominant ethnic group in Compostela Valley province.
The geography of Mansaka. The Mansaka are ethnic group found in the provinces of Davao del Norte and Compostela Valley, like Manat Valley, Ragusan Valley, and Hiu River Valley. So, yung mga Mansaka ay taga Davao del Norte and Compostela Valley. Particularly in the cities of Davao and Tagum and other municipalities of the said provinces in Pantukan, Macomabini, Mawab, Nabanturan, and Maragusan. The Mansaka are the most dominant ethnic group in Compostela Valley Province. So it says that the Mansaka are the most dominant ethnic group, meaning sila yung pinaka nangunguna, pinaka nangingibabaw sa grupo. Sila yung pinakamalakas, pinaka makapangyarihan. Most powerful ethnic group is the Mansaka. And these are the Mansaka people. Ayan yung mga pictures na pinapakita yung mga pagkain nila, kung saan sila nakatira, their natural environment, and yung mga damit nila. And ito yung bahay nila, Mansaka Tribal House or Uyaanan. This is a house made up of bamboo tree o kung tawagin natin ay bahay kubo. And that is the geography of Mansaka.
I am Marjan Lyson, and I will discuss the word view of Mansaka. Mainit, hot spring, considered the birthplace of the Mansaka people. The first Mansaka man named Inal Sabong. Inal Sabong had his 7 wives who eventually settled in different areas of Compostela Valley. Inal Sabong grave is said to be at the top of this hot spring. So, sa hot spring ay ang birthplace ng mga Mansaka. At yung first na Mansaka na iyon ay si Inang Sabong. Meron itong 7 wives na nakatira sa iba-ibang parte ng Compostela Valley. Farming is a major source of livelihood for many Mansaka. They're growing corn, camotes, vegetables, fruits, upland, rice, and even crops such as coffee and abaca. Throughout the valley, since men are in the charge of cultivating the land, certain members are chosen by the community to manage the farm. Women, women tasked to produce clothing and weave mats. They are also helping the farm during planting, weeding, and harvesting times. Cultivate crops as commercial products, sell or barter. So, ang pagsasaka ang pangunahing mapagkukunan ng kabuhayan ng mga mansaka. Ilan sa mga itinatanim nila ay ang kamote, corn, vegetable fruits, upland rice, even crops such as coffee and abaca. At sa mga babae naman, gumagawa sila ng damit at banig. Tumutulong din sila sa bukid sa panahon ng pagtatanim, pag-aalis ng damo at pag-aani. Besides farming, they also go hunting. Wild pigs, deers, birds, and other animals caught are divided, shared among the community members. Fish are also taken from the streams and rivers under the commonly observed rules. Fishing is limited only to one's territory, and the tribal leader determines and clarifies such as territories. So, lahat pala ng hayop na nahuli nila ay pinaghahati nila at ibinabahagi sa miyembro ng komunidad. Bea Carmen on Los Bensigan ay isang baylan. Rituals as performed by the baylan, rituals practitioner are done during planting and harvesting season. This activity is done to ask mambabayan to give them bountiful harvest and to drive away bad spirit or pests that will damage their plants farms. So dito, ginagawa ng baylan ang ritual sa panahon ng pagtatanim at pag-aanin upang hilingin sa mababaya na mabigyan sila ng masaganang ani at upang maitaboy nila yung masasamang espiritu o peste na sumisira sa kanilang mga bukirin. The baylan also perform a ritual or ceremony to heal a sick member of the community. If a member becomes sick or is properly being punished by the spirit of the river, the ceremony will also be done at the river. So, ginagawa rin ang ritual at seremonya upang pagalingin ang may sakit na miyembro ng kanilang pamayanan. Kung saan daw to nagkasakit, ay doon din gaganapin yung ritual o seremonya. A ritual or ceremony usually includes singing tribal dances and playing indigenous instruments. Pagani protects the rights and lives of the community or clan members. He is called the tribal warrior because of his capacity to fight and protect the community. A Bagani has killed at least 12 people prior to assuming the position. Si Bagani ay isang magdirigma ng tribo. Magiging Bagani lamang ito kung makakapatay siya ng 12 na katao bago pala niya gampanan ang pagiging isang Bagani. Clothing. Women adorn their bodies with sampad platena, baryog, and bracelet. Wear decorative cups of colorful beads and beaded hairpins. The blouse of a daughter of the nobility is full of design motifs called Flanagan, Biatutuan, Limbotog, and Binawi. Their clothes are made from abaca and sarambog, a soft cotton-like cloth from the native Syra. Men wear short pants or sorotanan, also made from abaca and woven by women of the tribe. So makikita natin sa picture na nariyan ang mga kasuotan at mga yung mga kasuotan nila at yung mga bracelet, napaka-colorful tingnan ang kanilang mga damit. Hindi gaya sa atin na mga napakasimple ng ating mga suot. So, courtship and marriage. Marriage is arranged by the parents of the bride and groom. Mansaka maiden usually marries reaches 15. The wedding ceremony consists of exchange of rice between the parties. The man takes rice in his hand and feeds his bride, and vice versa. It is followed by religious right to ensure the happy future of the couple. An elder and tribal leaders officiates the wedding ceremony and sits with the wedding at the table. So, meaning of the notion of Mansaka is when the ladies turn 15, they were married. The head or leaders of their tribe were the one officiate the wedding of ceremony.
Next is the material culture. First is the language of Mansaka IP group. They are under Manovo-linguistic, which is Taga-Kaulo, Davaoenyo, and Izamal dialects. Ito po yung common or karaniwang ginagamit ng Mansaka IP group na language. Then hunting weapons, they have toklo or spear, purot, litag, arigas, budyak, busog, sumpitan or blowgun, peranasan, katal, ututan, and karasag. These are the weapons or material that they are using in terms of hunting or pangangaso. And the other economic activities, they have metal craft, presence of pandayan, which is called blacksmith's shop. Dito po nila ginagawa yung mga metal materials na ginagamit po nila sa kanilang pamumuhay. The next is waving, which is dagmay abaka cloth with designs woven with three types of fiber, which is bintok, sikareg, and karanom. Next is wood carving, pottery, and basketry. And these are the example pictures of their materials they are using in hunting and in other economic activities.
Social organization depends on skip ties which and regulate that interrelationship between families and between members of family. Mansaka family is partial. The community assigns member to manage the farm, men tasks in the farm, and related jobs, finishing and hunting. Women tasks to produce clothing and weaves mats, help in the farm during planting, weeding, and harvesting time. Qualitative cultivate crops as commercial product to sell or barter.
Historical important events of Mansaka. Pihagsawitan or harvest ceremony. Harvest ceremony is a ritual performed by the Bailan or ritual practitioner. This activity is done during planting and harvesting season. This activity is done to as magbabaya to give them bountiful harvest and to drive away the bad spirit or peace that will damage their plants. The time of harvest is an occasion for merry-making. The first meal from their farm produce is called pihagsawitan. Wedding ceremony, ginagawa ito pang may kasal. Kasal. Pag-ipad or pagjaga or ritual or healing ritual. The Bailan also perform a ritual or ceremony to heal a sick member of the community. If a member becomes sick or is purportedly being punished by the spirit of the river, the ceremony will also be done at the river. Ginagawa ito sa ilog. And the last one is ritual to become a bagani or a tribal warrior. The task of a bagani is to protect the rights and lives of the community or clan members. He is called a tribal warrior because of his capacity to fight and protect the community. A bagani has killed at least 12 people prior to assuming the position. A ceremony is performed by the Paipalan to proclaim the tribal warrior.
Issues confronting the Mansaka. Each of the cultural masters has their own specific music. Until the present time, that was their method of learning music. But of course, the cultural masters teach the music orally to the younger ones. However, if a master notice that the young one doesn't have an interest, he will not force him. The Mansaka don't have a method of notation, but rather they play by ear and imitation. One of the concerns of Datus Onlos is preservation of Mansaka music. He commented that the younger generation nowadays hardly appreciates their traditional music. Sinasabi dito na meron silang specific na music. Tapos dumating sila sa point na tuturuan nila yung mga younger age ng music. Pero nalaman nila na yung mga younger age ay hindi interesado dun sa kanilang music. Pero hindi nila ito pinilit para mag-practice. Tapos sabi ni Dato Onlos ay ang mga bata ngayon ay mahirap nang ma-appreciate ang kanilang traditional music.
Well, that's all for Mansaka IP Group.